Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is for the students of class 6 of I.C.S.E. board. The subject name is physics and the chapter name is force. I have done the exercise of this chapter. I think my small effort will help you in preparing for your examination. Test yourself. Now come to the topic. Part A, objective questions. Question 1. Write true or false for each statement. A. The frictional force acts in the direction of motion of body. This statement is false. Statement B. The unit of weight is kilogram. This is also false. Statement C. A force can change the direction of motion of a moving body. This is true. Statement D. A force increases the mass of the body when applied on it. This is false. Statement E. The force of friction is always disadvantageous. It is false. Statement F. The sliding friction is more than the rolling friction. This is true. Statement G. Liquids offer more friction than the gases. It is true. Statement H. A wet oily road offers more friction than a dry rough road. It is false. Question 2. Fill in the blanks. Question A. Force is applied as push or pull. Now come to the next page. Question B. On squeezing a gum tube, its shape changes. Question C. On pulling a string, its length increases. Question D. A moving football when kicked, its direction of motion changes. Question E. On applying brakes on a moving car, its speed slows down. Question F. We use ball bearings to reduce the friction. Question G. Friction opposes motion. Question H. Lubricants are used to reduce friction. Question I. Friction causes wear and tear of moving parts of a machine. Now come to the next question, that is match the following columns, column A and column B. Column A, number 1, non-contact force. It is connected with the third option of column B, that is gravitational force. You can see it. Option B, like poles. It is connected with the first option of column B, that is repel. Option C, contact force. It is connected with the option 5 of the column B, that is force of friction. Force of friction. Option D, mass. It is connected with the kilogram of column B. Weight. It is connected with the it is connected with the option 6 of column B, that is kgf, kilogram force. Option F of column A, that is friction. It is connected with the wear and tear, that is option 4 of column B. Now come to the next question. Select the correct alternatives. It is MCQ. Question A. Question 1. A body falls downwards because of option A, electrical force, option B, gravitational force, option C, mechanical force, option D, magnetic force. The correct answer is option B, gravitational force. Next, come to the next page. Question 2. A force does not change. Option A mass, option B length, option C shape, option D state of motion. Correct answer option A mass. Question 3. A force to be expressed correctly requires option A only the magnitude, option B only the direction, option C both the magnitude and direction, option D none of the above. Correct answer is option C both the magnitude and direction. Question 4. Friction. Option A promotes motion, option B opposes motion, option C acts in the direction of motion, option D is always a nuisance. Correct answer option B opposes motion. If you find it difficult to comprehend my writing, then listen to my words carefully. You will be able to understand everything. Next, come to the question 5. Friction is reduced by option A making the surfaces wet, option B making the surfaces dry, option C making the surfaces rough, option D sprinkling sand on the surface. Right answer option A making the surfaces wet. Question 6. Friction. Option A causes wear and tear, option B produces heat, option C stops a moving body, option D has all the above disadvantages. Right answer option D has all the above disadvantages. Question 7. Friction is increased if option A an oil is sprayed, option B the surfaces are made wet, option C the surfaces are made dry, option D the surfaces are polished. Right answer option C the surfaces are made dry. Come to the next part, that is part B of the exercise. It consists of short and long questions. Question A. Name the term used for the push or pull. Answer. Force is the term used for the push or pull. Question 2. Second question. Give one example each of a force as number 1 a push, number 2 a pull, number 3 a stretch, number 4 a squeeze. Answer. A push. To open a door we push it. Second, a pull. To move a grass roller on a lawn, it is pulled by a gardener. Number 3, a stretch. When a rubber string is stretched, its length increases. 4, a squeeze. On squeezing a tube of gum or toothpaste, its shape changes. Now come to the next question, that is question 3. Explain the meaning of the term force. Answer. Force. We often use the word force in everyday life as push, pull, stretch and squeeze. Force is any physical cause. Force is any physical cause that when unopposed will change the state of motion of an object. Full stop. The SI unit of force is called Newton. Now come to the next question. Question 4. What effect can a force have on a stationary body? Answer. When a force is applied on a stationary body, it begins to move. Now come to the next page and next question. Question 5. What effects can a force have on a moving body? Answer. When a force is applied on a moving body, it can either change the direction of the movement or stop the movement of the body. Now next question. What effect can a force produce on a body which is now allowed to move? Question 6. Answer. When a force is applied on a body that is not allowed to move, it gets deformed and the shape and the size of the body changes. Next question, question 7. Give one example each to indicate that the application of the force. Give one example each to indicate that the application of a force. A. Produces motion. B. Stops motion. C. Slows down motion. D. Changes the direction of motion. E. Deforms a body. Answer. A. Produces motion. Example, a car originally at rest when pushed begins to move. B. Stops motion. Example, a moving bicycle is stopped by applying the brakes. C. Slows down motion. The speed of a moving vehicle is slowed down by applying the brakes. The speed of a moving vehicle is slowed down by applying the brakes. Now come to the next page. D. Changes the direction of motion. Example, a player kicks a moving football to change its direction of motion. E. Deforms a body. Example, on stretching a rubber string, its length increases. Now come to the next question. State the effect produced by a force in the following cases. A. The sling of a rubber catapult is stretched. B. A man pushes a heavy cart. C. A player uses his stick to deflect the ball. D. A cyclist applies brakes. E. A spring is compressed. Solution. A. Shape and size of the catapult changes. East, the length increases. B. The heavy cart begins to move. C. The direction of the ball changes. D. The speed of the moving cycle is slowed down. E. There is change in size and shape of string. There is change in size and shape of spring. Sorry, spring. It will be spring, not string. Now come to the next question. Name the two kinds of force in nature. Question 9. Answer. The two kinds of forces in nature are A. Contact forces. B. Non-contact forces. Now come to the next question. Question 10. Name the type of force which acts in the following cases. A. A coolie lifts a luggage. B. A bicycle comes to rest slowly when the cyclist stops pedaling. C. A stone falls from a roof. D. A comb rubbed with silk attracts bits of paper. E. A string hangs with a load. F. A horse moves a cart. G. A magnet attracts an iron pin. H. A boy opens a door. I. An apple falls from a tree. J. A man rows a boat. Answer. A coolie. Answer. A. A coolie lifts a luggage. Example, muscular force. B. A bicycle comes to rest slowly when the cyclist stops pedaling. Example, frictional force. A bicycle comes to rest slowly when the cyclist stops pedaling. Example, frictional force. E. A stone. Option C. A stone falls from a roof. Example, gravitational force. D. A comb rubbed with silk attracts bits of paper. Example, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. E. A string hangs with a load. Example, force of tension. F. A horse moves a cart. Example, muscular force. G. A magnet attracts an iron pin. Example, magnetic force. H. A boy opens the door. Example, muscular force. I. An apple falls from a tree. Example, gravitational force. J. A man rows a boat. Example, muscular force. The rest will be continuing in the next part of this video of this chapter. Thank you.